Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm a bit wet in my bangs are a bit wet because I've just been on a Christmas market and it started to snow really heavy. So I'm a bit wet. My hair is a bit wet, but it's fine. I'm making some tea and I am going to make some Christmas tree ornaments. That was my thought for this video. Yeah, Eden's sleeping here right next to me and I have some candles and some tea, and we're gonna watch a bad Christmas movie and make some ornaments. So yeah. Okay, so I have some dried oranges here that I'm gonna make some hangings from. So I'm just gonna put a hanger in there and then it will be finished. I was thinking about making a garland or something, but I think it's easier to spread it out in a tree if you have them individually. So I'm gonna do that instead. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna start with that and then maybe fold some paper stars, because I bought a book, an old book. Sorry if you're not into this kind of thing, but I'm gonna rip out some pages and make some star ornaments as well. So yeah, I think that's kind of a good start. And then I'm dividing these this chaos of sweaters I'm gonna make into individual ornaments as well. So I'm gonna make that. But yeah, so I'm thinking that it might be, I was thinking that it might be nice to make some ornaments and talk about some childhood memories from Christmas that I have, traditions that I love. And if you didn't know that, my parents are divorced. So when I was about 18, my parents got divorced and we started celebrating Christmas in a different kind of way. But you know, but you know, that's fine and everything's fine, you know. But when I was small, if you watched my video in November, it was the one with the knitting podcast for November. Idun, tyst. The knitting podcast for November. You might heard me talk about so I'm thinking about this. Yes, nice. You might have heard me talk about the Yule goat that we had. And if you haven't watched that video, I can just recap really quick. We had a Yule goat growing up, instead of, you know, Father Christmas coming to deliver the Christmas presents, and it was really, I think it's a really nice tradition, but I don't think it's that common, because he's kind of scary, the Yule goat. But you know, it's really scary with Santa as well. So I'm thinking it's not too bad. It's not worse than Santa, I think. So you know, I'm not scarred or anything. Yeah, so we have that and I really enjoyed that, and that is something that I want to pass on to my children. We're gonna have a Yule goat. We're not gonna have Santa coming to our house, and my brothers actually already started with the Yule goat thing, because he has kids. So yeah, So that's a tradition that I definitely gonna keep. We also did, me and my father has the same name day in December, and it's the 26th of December, and the name is Staffan, because my middle name is Staffansdotter, which means it translates to Staffan's daughter. So we have the same name day, which is really nice. We had a tradition about that as well. So every 26th of December, me and my father went out to our what do you say, our farmhouse. I don't know if you say that, you know, when you have a house on your yard where you keep the animals and everything. Yeah, so we went out there to the chickens, and we left a bowl of rice porridge. That is a really common thing to eat in Sweden at Christmas. So we left a bowl full of rice porridge with cinnamon on it and milk and everything, and we left it there overnight, and the next day when I went back to get the bowl, the porridge was gone. You know. Yeah, so I figured my dad just waited a bit and then went out and ate it all. I haven't actually asked him about that, and I'm sure if I told him, he would be like, well, it was the house goblin, you know. I don't know, because I think we gave it to Hustomten, which translates into house Santa, but I'm thinking that it's better. A better translation is like the house goblin or something. So yeah, that was something we did every year as well. So look at these. So pretty. Well, I can tell you about the tree that we are having this year, because we haven't been able to have a tree before, me and Robin, because we have lived in 2 small apartments, or you know, we were always going home for Christmas, so we didn't actually see the point in decorating that much. We had like the Christmas advent stars in the windows and everything, and we had some Christmas decorations, but you know, we were always going here to Örebro or to Motala, where is he from, where he's from, around like the 18th, 19th of December, and then staying usually until the next year. And yeah, we didn't actually see the point in decorating that much. But this year we're going to, of course we're going to his parents, but we're also staying here for Christmas, which feels really nice, and I'm very excited to be able to decorate a bit more. And we love Christmas, so we usually start quite early to decorate. Actually, next Sunday is the 1st of Advent, so I'm thinking that I might do the Advent decorations on like Wednesday or something, because we're going to Germany we're driving to Germany on Friday, so you know, it's nice to come back and all the Advent decorations are up and everything. So yeah, that is something that we will do. But yeah, so the Christmas tree, we haven't got any decorations. I just thought about that, and it was like, yeah, we don't have any decorations. We actually don't even have a dedicated fairy light for the Christmas tree, so we're going to have to buy that this year, and obviously like a Christmas mat and everything, a Christmas tree mat. But yeah, I'm very excited. So I was thinking about what I wanted to decorate the tree with, and I don't really enjoy the Americanized version of Christmas trees. Well, it's beautiful, and I love it I love it in other people's homes, but I don't think it suits here. So we're gonna make a Christmas tree with like nature decorations, like the wedding. These are from the wedding actually, and I have some pine cones that I actually already made a garland out of, because I don't want to throw them away, because I already gold sprayed them with gold paint. Yeah. So we're gonna use that, and then we're going to use, we're gonna have the firelights, of course, like two firelights maybe, and what else? Oh yeah, some straw decorations, because that's really typical Swedish, like back in the day Sweden decorations. It was really common to have decorations made out of straw. So I'm gonna make a few of those because I have some straw at home. Yeah, and also the sweaters, the Mrs. Weasley sweaters that I made. And I made a garland out of that one last year and had it hang on our wall. But I was thinking it might be nice to have individual sweaters in the Christmas tree. So I'm gonna make that one as well. Yeah. So now I made a bunch of these. These were really easy if you want to make them yourself. You just dry some oranges in the oven and then put a string through. So it's really easy. And I'm gonna make more of those later, because I made like maybe 15-20, but I have all these left. And I was thinking it might be nice to have like a lot of dried oranges. And I also want to make some gingerbread cookies and decorate them with, you know, the white stuff. I don't know what that's called. But I'm gonna do that and hang them in the tree as well. Very pretty. So, yeah. So the oranges are kind of finished. I'm just gonna cut these out. To start with. Nej, det går bra. So I made one sweater for every person in the Weasley family. Idun, tyst. Tyst. Så. Så tyst. So I made one sweater for every person in the Weasley family last year. Because last year I released this pattern and I wanted to make like a thing out of it. So I made this garland. But, oops. Yeah, I'm gonna make individual hangings out of this. I was thinking. These are really cute. If you want to knit one yourself, the pattern is Mini Mrs. Weasley Sweater by me, and the pattern is on my website and on my Ravelry store. And you can find links to that down below in the description. So yeah. Okay, so I have these. And I'm thinking I might go and get some, I don't want this multicolor, like flashy thread. I just want the plain linen thread. So I'm gonna go get that. Okay, so I got the linen thread. And I got some pine cones. And I made a garland. But it's chaos. So I'm thinking I might have to do individual pine cone hangings as well. Maybe. Because this is a nightmare. But these are going on hangings. Ooh, my tea is ready, I think. Yeah, definitely. always some honey in my chai. It's the best. Okay, so these going to be hanging. Oopsie daisy. Yeah. So yeah, back to the traditions. Maybe I don't know if I have any more that are like weird ones. But we usually had like a Christmas. We always had a Christmas stocking that were hanging on the door. No, outside my bedroom when I was small. And outside my bedroom was like a, you know, cast iron stove that you used to heat the house with. So we had a fire in that occasionally, but we didn't. We had one like the same kind of stove in the kitchen, and we used that a lot. But the one outside my bedroom was really cozy to have on sometimes in the winter, you know, when it got really cold. But yeah, on Christmas morning we got our presents there, like one present each. So usually kind of a book or a game that we can play together, or you know, something like that, something not like a toy. So yeah, that was really nice, I think. And then we ate some breakfast, and then my parents started to cook the food, because we usually we were at our house. Like the Christmases that I remember the most is at my home, childhood home. So yeah, that's really nice. It was really nice. My grandparents came, and sometimes my cousins, and yeah, we lived door to door to my parental grandparents, and my maternal grandparents came as well from the city, and yeah, so it was really nice. I have really good memories from my Christmas when I was younger, so that's nice. But then we had food in the middle of the day, and then we usually went to go and play, because my whole family, except for my mother, well, she does play a bit, but not on Christmas with us. But we all played instruments. So my father is a musician, and my brothers played the trombone and the trumpet, and I played the oboe, and my father played the French horn. We always went to the village and played on the, you know, on the, what do you say? Gudstjänst? On the service in the church. You know, we had a concert in the church. So that was really nice, actually. And it was really nice getting to play with my brothers and my dad for Christmas. So yeah, that was a really nice thing to do. Now I made hangings out of these. So now I will actually go on to making some paper ornaments. Oh no, I missed one. Yeah, and then all through and then we went home, and yeah, the church thing was like 10 in the morning, and then we got home and started preparing for the lunch, and then all the guests were arriving, I think around 1 or something, and then we had lunch at 1 or 1:30, and then at 3 o'clock there's a Swedish tradition. There's a TV program that runs every year at the same time, and it's the same all the time. Every year it's the same, and it's called Kalankas Jul. So you can watch that and drink some glögg, because glögg is, you know, the traditional Swedish Christmas drink. So we do that at 3 o'clock, and then we just, you know, eat some candy and hang around, and some people, maybe me, snooze a bit or take a and some people take the dogs for a walk, and that is really nice. And after that there's Christmas present time. You know, when we were younger it was a really big deal about Christmas presents. Sorry, I'm just gonna go get a paper scissor because I can't use this one. This one's a fabric scissor. So yeah, the Christmas presents were like a big deal. I guess it is for children, usually. But we opened the presents and we had this thing that everybody, you get one present, like one person gets a present, and then everybody else is like waiting for the person to open it and to respond to it and, you know, thank someone for it. So yeah, it takes a while to do that, but I think it's nice. It's a nice tradition that that everybody is like acknowledging that you got a present and that it's nice, and you know, everything. So yeah. Yeah. Ripping out pages out of a book it's not as hard as I would have thought it would be. Actually, that makes me sound cold and a book hater, but I'm not. I'm gonna cut it out actually. So I'm gonna start with these pages and see what I can do. I'm running out of space on this table. So let's do it. But yeah, and then after the Christmas presents you just hang around and have some glögg, or have some, the grown-ups had coffee, and you know, all of that. But yeah, I have a really nice experience from Christmas when I was younger, and now as well, of course. But you know, childhood Christmas is kind of like a big deal and can be quite sensitive to people, and of course it's hard if you don't have a good experience with the childhood Christmas, or festive time or anything. You know, it can be really hard. But I had a really good Christmas usually when I was younger, so very thankful for that. Made a star out of book paper, and these are kind of tricky to make. So I'm maybe gonna make a few more and then make an easier one. But yeah, so so I'm gonna continue with this, yeah, making Christmas tree ornaments and watching my movie. I switched from the Lindsay Lohan one to the Family Stone because the Lindsay Lohan was really bad. So I'm gonna continue with this one instead and making some ornaments and have a cozy time. Thank you for watching this video, and please remember to subscribe to this channel if you like the content that I make. Yeah, hang in there for lots of Christmas content coming your way soon. Yeah, so have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!